Times like this, I just like to walk slowly and enjoy the But today's Toastmaster tip is actually a tip that I was given after completing one of my early speeches. It came from an evaluation, and that tip was embrace your style. And to really understand kind of what that meant, at least for me, you had to take a step back and think about the speech I had just given. In that particular speech, I deviated from my style. I tried something new. It was I was very uncomfortable on stage, and it just did not go well for a speech for me. And when I received this comment, embrace your style, it just clicked. It's like, okay, this makes sense. You want to try to craft your speeches and talk in ways that are comfortable for you, and that you can really drive home your points and keep the audience engaged. And I actually, here a couple of weeks ago, I went to a conference. I had an opportunity to see a prime example of this, embrace your style, being displayed on stage. Because we had a keynote speaker. As soon as he got up on stage, his microphone just completely died. It was so much to the fact that they had to actually take the microphone from him, go and find a new one and bring it up. Well, instead of standing up there awkwardly for a couple of minutes or trying to project his voice, he actually did what anybody else would do. He stepped behind the podium where there was another microphone and started to talk. Well, as soon as he started talking, he became extremely rigid, very monotone, and it was an extremely awkward presentation. It was actually so much to the fact that I just thought to myself, this person is a professional speaker. I'm really not seeing it right now. Well, as soon as I brought the new microphone up to him, he took it, and the first comment out of his mouth was, "Man, I'm glad I have this microphone now. Staying behind that podium is not my style. I do not like being in one spot." And he proceeded to move up and down the stage, giving a very dynamic, very interesting speech. And he really showcased what his style was. And it wasn't standing behind the podium. It was out here in front of us, moving around, being dynamic. So it's just a great illustration in my mind of how when you deviate from your style, it can be awkward unless you're really prepared for it and you're intending to do that. So that's my tip for today is when you're crafting your speeches and thinking about how you want to give your speech, think about your style and incorporate that into your speech. Thank you.